My name is Charnay and I am here to talk to you about lean manufacturing. I have worked for Twin City Optical, a wholesale optical lab, for 2 years, and our lab is on its way to following other labs' examples such as ours by changing to this type of production. First, I will discuss what lean manufacturing is. Second, I will explain how to plan in order to implement lean manufacturing. Last, I will discuss the benefits of lean, as it's called for short, and explain what it can do for your company. So, what exactly is lean manufacturing? The first major company to use this type of production was the Toyota Car Company. They developed a new way to produce more vehicles with less work. It sounds like a paradox, but aiming to increase efficiency, decrease waste, and use empirical methods to do this, more production with less work can be a reality. In addition to the benefits I just mentioned, the real idea behind lean is to get the right products to the correct place in the proper quantity at the right time. By evening out the workflow, this manufacturing process will minimize all types of waste, such as employee time as well as product waste. This eliminates downtime that employees might now have, in addition to reducing mistakes as well as backflow of work. Now that you have an idea of what lean manufacturing is, how does planning need to be approached in order to implement this in your manufacturing process? First, 7 factors are essential when deciding how to overhaul your production line. These factors include transportation of goods within the process to eliminate unnecessary travel for both employees and products. Second, inventory needs to be kept within the building, but numbers of that inventory are essential to keep lean manufacturing continuing in its flow that it's supposed to go. Motion is another factor which is similar to transportation. There's waiting, which is elimination of waiting means more employees keeping busy and productive. Another factor, eliminating overproduction and overprocessing to even the workflow so there isn't backlogs. And eliminating defects by setting acceptable performance standards for employees to meet even workflow. By examining these factors, a production line may need to be developed or may be considered breaking the production line into cells, which would enable more work to be done in little groups rather than one large production line. In addition to all production considerations, having a strong business relationship with customers is pivotal in order to know what workflow to expect and plan employee goals accordingly. Finally, when all the previously discussed factors are taken into consideration, implementing this with a small number of employees will give you a better idea of what needs to be altered, eliminated, or what works for your particular company. So what will lean manufacturing do for you? First of all, it's going to even out the workflow. Many companies are full of employees who feel they run around all day long and don't get much done. Or in other cases, they get all their work done and have nothing to do the rest of the day. So by setting specific numbers for employees to meet hourly, they know what is expected of them and are able to focus on their work rather than the time they have to complete it or trying to get it done. This will result in a higher morale of employees. Trust me, I've seen it in other places. Second, this will increase your production as well as make it more manageable to have set production numbers each day. Because you will know what each employee is expected to do on an hourly basis, the predicted completed items your company produces will be easier to eliminate and in turn promise better turn time to customers. Finally, lean will give you the opportunity to use numbers to your advantage rather than a burden like I'm sure they might be now. Basically, what lean will do for you is give every employee a set idea of what they need to do, keep the workflow even all day rather than work stacking up with 1 or 2 different employees, therefore increasing profitability, decreasing waste and of products and employee time. So lean manufacturing is an old process that has been very successful when properly understood, planned for, and implemented. By understanding the concepts, looking at the factors in your production line that can be changed, and then experimenting with different ways to achieve higher numbers, your employees will be more productive, your customers will be happier, and you will ultimately be more profitable.